I'm going to break that. Okay, what do you got?
Wah, 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 wah.
Can we do the
What
wines?
does this do?
Yeah, sounds like you.
What happens when you do this? Hey, February 1977 newsletter. Which, by the way, all our newsletters are online from 1972 forward. And so this is the February 77 newsletter before the limited series existed, which we did the Sonoma Fetzer Cabernet, which probably would be a limited series wine now, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Without question.
And this back then it was $3.50.
Yeah, I know. Well, back then a lot of things were.
And then we did this
$3.50.
Auslese Traminer, which was, first of all, isn't Auslese rather sweet?
Yeah, yeah.
I was surprised it would be like a February selection for my father, but
Well, but he loved German wines. He introduced me to German wines, and I love German wines. So, Auslese for me is kind of a no man's land because it's a little too sweet for to have with a savory course, and it's a little too dry to have with dessert. But other than that, it's perfect. You can have it with foie gras.
foie gras. Well, you couldn't until now, right?
Yeah.
California didn't outlaw foie gras. How's it you outlaw thing?
Oh, please, don't bother me.
Okay, so listen to this. I got this email from Hermosa Beach today from one of the council people, and she's against all this. But Hermosa Beach is looking to be by 2020 or 2040 that every human being that lives there has to be of a zero carbon footprint.
So what are they? How do they do that?
Isn't that a bureaucracy or government trying to figure out how do you do that? How do you enforce that?
I have no idea.
So I wrote a nasty note.
They're all gonna walk on air.
So here's the
which is where the city council is.
I've been tasting this for a long time, and this one's a wonderful fruit.
Really
fruit
incredible
component.
bottle of wine, beautiful Pinot. I mean, but this has got a lot of pedigree. This is Santa Lucia Highlands. This ain't no corner drugstore Pinot Noir. I'm telling you, okay. Santa Lucia Highlands is where all the big name Pinot Noirs come from.
I took this to a tasting the other day, a dinner party, and they loved it. I had this little more. Seems more balanced today than it did a few weeks ago.
Incredible wines.
Really,
they're right next door to Sea Smoke. You know how much Sea Smoke Pinots are? They start at $60 and go up from there. $25.99 on the shelf, $15.99 reorder price.
Hey, what can I say? What can I say?
You cannot say anything because it's just a perfect thing. Yeah, 98.
Really,
it's absolutely incredible wine. $15.99. You don't buy Pinot Noir for $15.99. Well, except here.
Not this pedigree.
No.
Here's the interesting thing. I opened one of these last night, and I go, wow, what is this kind of funky? Mm-hmm. Then I opened a new one, and I put it through the aerator. And man, it turned into this complex, deep, rich cap. So I'm suggesting, if you watch the video, to put a little air on this one.
Mm-hmm.
See, this one's corked, actually. Mm-hmm. Isn't it corked?
Well, I don't know. It's starting to blow off, but man, you get some dense licorice.
Yeah, that's what I got this really funky thing, and then it changed when I.
Boy, oh boy, this wine, this is really something. I mean, it's just turning into something completely different every time you swirl it.
Because this is a 10, so.
Wow, that's pretty dense wine.
There it is. Mm-hmm. There are the flavors that you're looking for.
Yeah, and
It's funny how the nose throws you off.
Yeah, but it's still evolving. But wow, $20,
wow.
$29 on the shelf, $15.99 reorder price, and wow, this is really an interesting Cabernet. I mean, it's got a lot of stuffing going on there, and it just keeps going. Look at the legs in it.
Paso? Oh, that's why.
Paso Robles. Yeah. So
as soon as I taste it, it must be Paso.
I'm doing a 95 on this too.
I'm doing 95 because I like the wine. I'm just the nose is a little deceptive, and that happened the other night. But the second bottle was like unbelievable. So I'm wondering if there's a little bottle variation again.
Well, no, I wouldn't worry about that. Anyway, great wine. Okay. Now we go to I Bianco. My favorite area. Well,
what's interesting about that wine, that cab, before we get off it? The beginning is a little lighter, and then that second half of the wine is like, whoa.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of
late bloomer.
All right, this is one of my favorite areas in the world. White Bordeaux, absolutely incredible, absolutely beautiful stuff. We've done a lot of these,
Chateau Camarsac.
This is a member of the Lurton family,
Camarsac.
which
Chateau de Camarsac.
Man, oh man, what a
Bon
nose!
for the neck.
What a nose on this guy.
Oh, well, this is, you know who this is? This is H. Mercer. This is Mark Huddlestone. You know, folks, when I do business with people, sometimes it's corporate America, it's just a sales guy. Sometimes it's direct from the winer, like Jim Kimmel selling us his Chardonnay, and he comes in. And sometimes it's a very talented broker, like Ed actually, who sources their own wines, who has their name behind the wine when they buy them and bring them in. And this is one of them, H. Mercer. This is Mark Huddlestone.
This is out of this world.
I think he has a great palate.
Smell that. Just smell that wine. I mean,
know,
it's
so
just
complex. There's so much
unbelievable.
going on.
You know.
With the Semillons in there.
Yeah. Well, the Lurton family. I mean, I know. I know one fraction of them. That the people that own Chateau La Louvière, which is a phenomenal wine. This is another faction.
I have those on my windows.
What?
Louvière.
Where's something to make noise with? Anyway, but these guys are all over the world. They're in Chile. They're in Argentina. I think they may even have property in the United States. I'm in love with Denise Lurton, who is just one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life. I haven't seen her in 20 years, but I'm sure she still is. Anyway,
Denise Lurton.
this stuff is just out of this
Can
world.
we get you an interview with her?
Yeah.
Okay.
$24 on the shelf, which is a steal for white Bordeaux. $13.99, which is unheard of. I mean, it's really amazing wine. I'm doing a
What I
98.
like this is it's not so typical, right? You get it's entre de mer. Sometimes it can be kind of thin. It can be sort of fruitless.
That's not white Bordeaux. This is white Bordeaux. That's
white Bordeaux.
that's just French table wine. This is really something. Yeah, absolutely out of this world.
So they came up with a new designation, right? Vin de France.
Oh, whoopie ding.
Which most of the ones I've tasted have been horrible. Oh, so I used that joke today on the French guy. The French winemaker, he's talking about Cabernet Franc and Malbec, and I said, well, the Malbecs that we've had from France, and we don't get any bottled like that of Bordeaux. I said, but we have had a few horribles.
Oh, God.
And he looks at me, even with his French accent, he thought it was really funny. Brum-bum. Do I have that sound here?
I totally zoned on this wine. I love Saove. Masi is one of my favorite producers in Italy. And for some reason, I had it in my head. Now, I'm writing this newsletter, and the title of this is Masi Saove. And what do I write about? I write about Orvieto. And then I send it, and the girls send me, we're not featuring Orvieto. I said, yeah, I know. We're featuring Saove. Well,
and that's when I get emails going, Paul, Ed wrote about, this.
And it really made me crazy because I'm trying to find Masi Orvieto and I can't do it because they don't make one.
They don't. But they only make very little Saove.
This is the first. Thank you. This is the first time they brought it in what? She'd say 20 years.
Yeah, and so we were fortunate to have it. They don't have a bump.
Anyway,
I really have. Saove. Now, when you were selling space ads to my dad, and I was stocking the beer shelf, Saove was just.
Well,
it was just a low end white wine.
Yeah, but I think this is a Superiore, a Classico. This is Saove Classico, and that has a real meaning in Italy. It doesn't have a real meaning anywhere else, but in Italy it does. Because that's the center of the Saove area, which is usually where where the best grapes come from. Like Chianti Classico.
But what Suaves would we have my dad's wine shop in 1975?
Bola. That was it.
Probably $1.89 a fifth. As we call it back then.
Yeah, probably $1.89 a fifth. Yeah. I remember Montcalm Petit Syrah was $1.89, and that was one of the best deals. I
want to put that.
$24.99 on the shelf, $13.99, and I'm giving it a 98.
I got that 98 too. This is one of the best. I think that Pinot Grigio we did from Romania was one of the best white wines we did last year. This is one of the best for this year for sure.
I had one bottle left in my cellar of that Romanian Barbesca.
Oh, Barbesca and the Agua?
Yeah, and the class went nuts. They went absolutely crazy over it.
I think we have some.
Really? I don't think so. I think I asked him last time, and you said, and Jose said, no. God, was that wine out of this world? Because they all wanted to buy it, and I said, that was last year. I'll ask her if you got it. I'll take some. Are you kidding? So that's our show for today, kid. For the limited series, 2017 February. Check.
Thanks for coming, Ed.
My pleasure.